Hello friends, my name is Animesh Sharkar and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I was discussing with one person regarding the current market trend, all those things. So nowadays what is going on for the capital market business analyst role when you are going to apply anywhere and let's say your resume has been selected and you are in interview round. Okay, it can be the interview round, first round or second round. So sometime interviewer can ask you, apart from that normal capital market business analyst question, interviewer can ask you some real life question as well, how you understand the market scenario, how you know the global market, etc. So what are the things I was discussing with that person, that in one interview, interviewer has asked, give me the correlation between the bond market, equity market, and commodity market in current normal context. That means if I'm talking about current year 2026 context, give me the scenario between the bond market, equity market, and commodity market. So I thought it will be good if I make one video based on it. In this video, I will not only tell the answer, along with I will explain few other things, so that if you can tell all these things in interview process, it will give you the some extra edge. At the same time, your explanation should be like that, so that interviewer can understand what you are trying to say. Now, make the long story short, let me just jump into the concept. In 2022, if you track the global market for a long time, and if you know that what's the situation is going on, it can be the US market, it can be the India market, or it can be the any other market like Korean market, etc. In 2026, this year is going on. In 2022, the US market, the US bond has made the top. That means I am talking about the US bond yield basically. After that, US bond yield is going to, and that time when it's going to make top, that time the US equity market is going to downward. I am talking about 2022. Once the US bond market has made top, sooner or later, it can be the 2 months earlier or it can be the 2 months after. 2 is basically hypothetical number. I am just trying to say it for the example purpose. Once the US bond market has made top on or before, the US equity market made the low. Now the US bond market is going downward and US equity market is going upward. This was the scenario in 2022. Now, every business has a cycle. Generally, cycles are like that: 2 years, 4 years, 8 years. That means to complete the entire circle of a business, that means from beginning phase to maturity phase, usually it will take the 8 years. Again, the same thing. 8 is basically one calculated number. It can be 2 years more or even 1 years less as well. Generally, we are taking 8 years for a complete business cycle. Now, for the time being, now what's the situation is coming on? The US equity market is going upward and it has the tendency to make top. Once the US equity market make the top, US bond market will make low. Now, after that, what will happen? US equity market will go downward and US bond market will go upward. Once the US bond market will go upward, there must be some, some external activity or something will be happen. That means we can say it the trigger point. What will be the trigger point? Trigger point will come from commodity market. That means, let's say if the oil price has been increased, because nowadays the US, Iran, where the so much geopolitical tension, all these things is going on. That's why I am anticipating that next uptrend of the bond market, that means increasing of the bond yield, will triggered by the commodity market, especially from the oil market. If the oil price has been increased, the inflation will be increased. Once the inflation will be increased, Fed will not cut the rate, it will increase the rate. So US bond yield is going to increase. So now the situation is like that, US equity market is going downward and US bond market is going upward, and this will be triggered entire this situation. That means one market is going downward and another market is going upward. This situation will be triggered by commodity market, especially the oil. It can be the crude oil or it can be the Brent oil, as per the region, as per the scenario. Okay, so this is the things you have to say to the interviewer when interviewer will ask you this type of question regarding the relationship between the bond market, equity market and commodity market in terms of the real market scenario. This is the answer interviewer can expect from you. This type of answer will not only help you from your perspective to say interviewer that you have know the current market situation, as well as you can connect the dot as well. So that's all from today's video. If you like this type of video, share with your friends, with your colleagues, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.